Remember these glasses? I found them. So funny. Forget about your bad days, because there's gonna be even worse ones. Okay? But you gotta put on a cheerful face if you're gonna get through it. Because otherwise, you're gonna burn. You burn slowly. And it's horrible, horrible. Volcanic acid shit. Stop killing people. What's the matter, you, huh? I don't care what your excuse is. You're doing murder in the street. Unless you have put that person through trial and we found them guilty of a thing punishable by law, then you cannot just murder people in the street. If you're gonna murder people in the street, why don't you do the good thing and murder the people that hurt the children? How come I haven't seen any of the people that have hurt the children be murdered in the street? I'm just seeing innocent mothers and things like that be murdered in the street. What the? It reminds me of a song that my dad's girlfriend taught me as a child. Merry Christmas. Santa Claus has said people dying in the streets. Merry Christmas. What the is going on after Christmas of 2025? I just decide to people right in the face. The tires, dude. Just killing people. Just killing them. What the is wrong with the world? And you people feel good about yourselves? You feel good about killing innocent people? How dare you? How dare you not care? I hope you're spending money on that funeral. All I have to say is, you better be taking care of those babies for the rest of their lifetimes. They better be going to the best schools, okay? They better have the best things, 'cause I'm sick and tired of innocent people dying, okay? Okay? Alright? Can we all agree to disagree, to agree to get by? 'Cause I'm tired. I'm tired of this worthless living when everything costs too much because some elitist prick wants to put an extra charge on us. I'm tired of paying your taxes when they're going overseas to someone else. Why was I ever homeless? What are you doing for the vets? I see a bunch of people becoming crack addicts because you people like to throw them in the garbage. That's why we have addiction. 'Cause you let fentanyl into our country. And that's why my cousin was poisoned. Okay? Because you let fentanyl into our country. You really disappoint me. You really disappoint me. And then you give us COVID shots that are full of what? Snake venom, which I get a snake and then get bit even further and have more venom issues. Venom. You didn't think I'd be alive still, but I'm still alive and I'm still silly and I still have the same heart. And I don't give a fart if you don't like me. Lord says, trust no one. Do you know what my family tree is? My brother says it right. I don't know if I do, and I'm sorry if I say it wrong. Salio de Salas. Trust in God alone. Trust in God alone. I know that as long as I move with a good heart and focus on my healing, everything will align. Everything. So, children, try not to drive your mothers crazy, 'cause we're trying really hard to get through what this place is, a shit show. Capital S to the T. It. Okay? The other day, my kid had to get drilled twice. Doubled down on that drill. And they had to double down on the Novocaine because he could still feel the drills. Oops, he feels it. Thumbs down. Oh, no. Poor little sucker. So I said, you know what? Don't go to school today then if you don't want to. You don't want to go to school, buddy? You don't have to go to school. And people be looking at me like, how dare you take your child out of school? He needs school. School's what he needs. Bitch, if I'm home, okay? If I'm home and my baby don't feel good and he don't want to go and he don't feel good, he don't have to go because I'm home and I got him, okay? I don't need a babysitter for the day to make his little paws tired from doing all the 9 times tables. It's all it is memorization. I got the times charts here, darling. Okay, he'll memorize your charts. Okay, you don't have to break his fingers for him to memorize the numbers. He should be able to stand in line and know all of his times tables without even writing. Why are you breaking his fingers? Why aren't you making him build robots? Why doesn't my son have an AI friend where he's building a more AI? Because let's get a grip, people. My son's not going to be able to work at a farm stand. He's not going to be able to work as a hostess or a food runner or a busser or a waiter or drywaller or bartender or anything like that. These jobs are going to be gone by the time our children are grown up. And they're sitting here wasting their time on times tables and things like that. I want my son to go learn how to be a Viking in this world. That's what I want. Okay? How to fix mechanical equipment. Boom. Done. Don't need nobody. That's what my kid needs to be learning. Can't wait till we roll out the Vogue. That's what we need. We need a vocational school for the elementary. What are we waiting for? What you waiting for? Why don't these kids get to pick what they have to do in school? Why do you have to wait all the way to high school to pick your classes and what teachers you're going to deal with? I remember looking up the teachers that would be most fun and not jerks. Yeah, that still exists. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. And if I look crazy, thank you. It's a compliment. Because looking normal is starting to look a little disgusting when they do these weird things normally to children. I am Edward Scissorhands. Okay? That's where I'm at. Look at her. Look what she's doing. I went to Al-Anon for the first time this evening. This, okay, made me cry. I cried at that meeting. I didn't share anything. I listened. It was good for me because I tend not to listen for too long before getting excited and interceding. Has to do with ADHD. I think maybe the foods I ate from the elementary school, I like to go and sue the food companies that fed me. By the way, why is my kid getting served nachos and cheese for lunch? That's not a lunch. I'm sorry. Nachos with cheese? No. Now, if you want to do nachos, you got to put some shredded chicken, some shredded cheese, possibly give the option of beans, guacamole, some tomatoes, cucumbers. Let them build. Why isn't my kid getting his hands like dirty with food, having fun, eating and tasting different things? I guess he has to do that on my time. It's just too bad that I have to share my time with Dad and school. My son that God gifted me, I have to share my time with God. I have to share my time with my ex, and I have to share my time with school. That feeds him nachos for lunch. Nacho Libre.